Mix is presented by California Pizza Kitchen. Visit them today at the Holiday Resort Hotel.
How's it, everybody? Welcome to another episode of In the Mix. I'm Sabrina Salas Matanani. He travels the world hunting, fishing, and then cooking his catch. YouTube star Robert Arrington was on Guam, and I caught up with him while he was hanging out with the crew from Shut Up and Fish.
We got our man here from Deer Meat for Dinner. That's it. All right, coming all the way from Florida, which is a place I want to go and take my son to try fishing too. So we'll talk about that later. As of now, please, you have an open invitation to come and fish with us here on Guam on our boats.
What would we fish for? If we could go for anything, what would you want to go catch?
You know what? I'm going to tell you what I always tell my customers that come with us. Anything that'll bite, all right? So there's so many choices, so many good choices that we can go for in a pelagic fish. And we can do bottom fishing too, spear fishing, whatever you want to do. We do everything. We kill fish, we clean fish, we cook fish, we eat fish is what we do. All right, my man.
Hey, catching, cleaning, cooking. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
And that's exactly what they did. Robert Arrington of Deer Meat for Dinner, with more than 1.2 million subscribers on YouTube, went out trolling with Shut Up and Fish.
Nice fish, y'all. Hold this. It's live.
Yes! Hey, this is the best layover ever.
Not only did he go trolling, but Arrington also produced a video that you'll be able to watch on his Deer Meat for Dinner YouTube channel.
And it's all about the outdoor lifestyle, getting off the couch, getting into the outdoors, being connected with your food. Whenever I hunt, it's much more about the food than a picture behind a dead animal. I want to go out and hunt something that I can bring home and I can clean it and I can cook it, and that's organic before organic became cool. It's the way you live, and I mean that is a big reason why I have so many Chamorro fans, because that's the way they've been living for centuries.
So what exactly is Arrington doing here? He stopped through Guam on his way back home to Florida after spending a couple of weeks in Rota with a fan he met in Washington State.
Back in July of this year, I met a Chamorro in Blaine, Washington. He came to one of our meet and greets. We had a short conversation and he just sold me on the islands right away. He hadn't been home in over 10 years. So I said, hey, why don't we go? And so
you brought him with you?
I brought him home. My whole mission on this trip was to bring Pique Hoko back to Rota so he could see his family. He hadn't seen his dad over 10 years. He hadn't seen his mom in many years. And so my main mission was to make that happen. Once that happened, we had a great time. We were able to hunt sandbar deer and catch coconut crab, and we went spearfishing in little creeks for prawns and 8 tons of local food. And I made friends that I now consider family.
Arrington has also produced a video which he posted on his YouTube channel about his trip, but he says it's not about the things that he did while in Rota, but about the fellowship and the close connections he's made.
We flew into Saipan. From Saipan, we got to meet with Governor Torres and a lot of his cabinet members. They welcomed us into the island with open arms. They're great people. From there, we took a charter flight over to Rota. As we got to Rota, it was just amazing. People came and welcomed us to their island. We went to the Song Song village and stayed at a little hotel called Valentino's. And I mean, top to bottom, start to finish, it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. You know, whenever I came here, I didn't even know what the word Chamorro was. I didn't even know what it was. Now, Chamorro to me means happy. It means loving, it means caring, it means family.
Although he only stopped in Guam for one day, he says he's coming back.
We're going to make a specific point to come back in May and do some fishing and cleaning and cooking and make some videos here in Guam. But I also want to give a big shout out to all the guys at the base. I have a lot of fans here. I love you guys, man. The U.S. military, rock solid, and freedom isn't free. And so to all you, men and women, God bless you, and thank you for your support. Thank you for what you do.
Arrington says he plans to bring his wife and 2 daughters as well as his mom and dad when he returns in May. Can't wait to see you again next year. Stay tuned. In the Mix continues after the break.